Okay, what you're looking at is the property line of my house and my neighbor's house. And that white stake right there is right on the property line. If you can see, if you look back straighter, those cactus are on the property line. Everything lines up with that air conditioning unit off in the distance. That air conditioning unit, and that air conditioning unit sticks over into my property about 1.5 inches. Okay, they made it bigger than half the distance. But we'll come back and I want to show you. You see that one lone limb right there? That's one lone limb that if it was cut back at its root, I wouldn't have to worry about encroachment. But I just watched one of my neighbor's flunkies, one of his buddies, come in and trim this whole tree except for that one limb. We're not going to trim that limb. We're not going to trim that. It's encroaching on you. Why would we trim it? All he has to do is take this one limb right there. You see that one limb? Get rid of it. Cut it back. Now you'll have the tree proportional. But when I told the guy, I said, "You gonna leave it like that?" He started giving me shit. He threatened to call the cops on me. This is clearly encroachment. He came, spent this morning a lot of time trimming this tree except trimming that one branch. That one branch right now is encroaching onto my property. Did anybody get that in Google, YouTube land? Huh? Anybody get that? Now, I've dealt with encroachment for 19 years with this white stake being on my property line. When they talk about encumbrances, encroachment, this is an encumbrance. They've got the golf course plays right up to my property line. That gives golfers the license to hit the ball as hard as they want. And if it goes into my property, oh well. Oh well. These stakes, these white stakes, should be down on the crest of that hill right there. But this is Arizona golf. Miniature golf. Miniature golf. Arena golf. Arena golf. Now, what's bothering, why I'm being sued, is that right there. Okay? I'm going to walk over to the property line where we had all the debate about this has been like this for over a year. That lighthouse you see off in the distance right there has sit there for 2 years. It was removed 2 years ago. But you're going to hear on the judge and the lawyer and even my lawyer that I let him read the complaint, they all focused on the lighthouse. That was their hood ornament. That was the main focus. The judge even told the lawyer, he said, "I've looked over the total complaint, the whole lawsuit, and the thing that stands out to me the most is the lighthouse." And then he grilled me for like 10 minutes on, what, are you going to remove the lighthouse? The lighthouse was removed. Right where I'm standing right now is where the lawyer should have been standing 3 months ago before they sent me to law school. They sent me a lawsuit telling the court and the whole legal system in Arizona that I have a lighthouse right there. That's what the court papers say. And that's what I got grilled by the judge was. The biggest thing, and then you heard the lawyer go, "Well, no, it isn't the lighthouse. That's not the main reason. The lighthouse isn't the main reason. But it's our showpiece. It's the hook." That lawsuit should have never been brought onto me for having a lighthouse that wasn't there. This is the Arizona legal system allowing a lawyer to manipulate the truth. All right? This lawyer should have came out here before they sent that lawsuit out to me. They should have came out here and seen, is the lighthouse still here? No. Then I have an empty lawsuit. And all that dialogue I went through with the judge and the lawyer was all about the lighthouse. Even when I went to my lawyer, I gave a lawyer $350, and all he did was grill me out of that hour, spent up 20 minutes of the hour over the lighthouse. The lighthouse had been moved. It can't be seen. All right? The only people that see up here and walk up here are shitty golfers. Golfers that can't hit the ball straight. You see all this bailout area? We got more bailout area here than we got fairway. And look at the fairway right there. It's a southern drop-off. It's all drop-off. Every golfer knows if I hit it short, I'm going to be in the lake. If I hit it short and left of the cart path, I'm going to be in the lake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim right and put it up here. But this is encroachment. Another form of an encumbrance and encroachment. All right? Having the golf course license its golfers to walk on my property whenever they want. That right there, what you're looking at, is my security. It's my attempt at self-defense. Self-defense. Ever since it's been here, I don't get the golfers walking in my yard all the time. Before, that was an invitation. It was a gate. It was a portal for golfers to walk onto my property. And no matter where the golfer hit the ball, whether it was down there, in one of the houses down there, at the end of the hedge line, no matter where they know the golf ball went, they all start here. And if somebody hits a golf ball up here and leaves it here, say a real golfer, an honest golfer, a quality golfer, right? They don't make them anymore. But a quality golfer, if he makes a mistake and hits the ball in my yard, will leave it. He'll walk away. But there are golfers out there that know there are golfers that leave balls in yards. So the first time a golfer hits a ball up here, the first place he starts looking for balls is right there. I've closed that avenue. I've closed that portal. I've closed that gate. And one thing I want to make sure that everybody understands. This is about 50 feet away from my little sitting area. That right now is about 2 feet deep. It's 2 feet wide. You could hide a squad of Marines in it and a mortar attack. All right? You should be embarrassed that this is at the end of a walking easement. This is at the end of an access easement that's been taken out of service, restricted. Another restriction put onto my deed that's going to hurt me selling my house. Right there. You should be proud of this. Everybody in the town of Buckeye, from the mayor down, you ought to be all proud of this. You see that? You think that's a trip fall hazard at the end of a walking easement? Look, there you go. And 50 feet away, they're worried about that doesn't bother them. That hole, that fall hazard, that Grand Canyon doesn't bother them. But what bothers them the most is this little area that closed off the portal to my yard for any golfer that hits the ball up here. And now I got my neighbor encroaching right there. That one limb. Cut it back. Make it proportional, but they're not going to do it because they've been told by the HOA. If he says anything to you, call the cops. That's what everybody is instructed up here in my neighborhood. I don't talk to my neighbors. They're all goose-stepping, Kool-Aid swilling morons from the Midwest. All right? Thank you very much for listening.